It's a fucking nightmare, you bitch!
Yo, what's up guys, it's Liddy Yo, welcome to So Serious Gaming, and today I am bringing you a 65 and 7 gameplay on Havoc. For the most part I'm using the M8, although as you'll see I did pick up a KN with the rather sexy Nuketown camo on it. I kind of wasted like 30-40 seconds of this game at the start, like when I picked this gun up, just admiring this camo, man. I mean, look how nice it is, it's just sexy. The main thing I wanted to talk about today in this video is teammates. Like, when you play solo, how well do you find your teammates tend to play? Now, the reason I did have a more fitting gameplay in mind for this video, but unfortunately when I go into the theatre, it only loads up for some reason, sort of like the past 2, maybe 3 days gameplay, and even then it doesn't always load them all up, so it's kind of disappeared. But basically in the game I think I dropped like 50 something kills and just over 10 deaths, and I came out with like fucking like 14 caps and 16 defends, and then my entire team just dropped triple negative, and I think the person with the most caps had maybe 4 or 5, and I lost the game by 3 points. So it kind of made me want to just kind of like rant, basically. I mean, I had a huge issue on Advanced Warfare with just constantly being given like people that just have zero game sense, they have no common sense whatsoever, and they frankly play like they have no thumbs. Like, you know, they'll sit at the opposite side of the map to the objectives. If I was playing hardpoint, they would sit around their base flag rather than pushing up to capture the middle flag, and you know, basically just the most useless fuckwits you could possibly imagine were the people that I would get whenever I played solo on AW. And that was the reason, like, despite having a good KD, despite having such a high score per minute, my win-loss was fucking negative on that game. Like, just for the simple fact I played a lot of solo, and I was just constantly being given teammates that they were just fucking useless. Like, and I was so looking forward to BO3, and don't get me wrong, this is in no way hating on BO3, because frankly this game is fucking awesome. Like, I love this game so much. The only thing that pisses me off still is teammates. You know, from like the game that I was just telling you about, like, it sometimes seems no matter how hard I try, no matter how beast I can go, I can still lose games just based on the fact that my team is simply fucking useless. Like, I know that the matchmaking process now is like connection priority, and then it uses the stats to separate the teams evenly, which is cool. I completely understand that, but when you've got a game where, say, I'm dropping sort of 50 kills, 14 deaths, 14 caps and 16 defends, like, and then my entire team just drops triple negative, quad negative. Hell, I've even had a teammate on my team go 0 for 41. 0 and fucking 41, and I think he had 1, maybe 2 caps. I think it might have been 2. I think he captured the base flag at the start of both rounds, and that was pretty much it. After that, he just died. He picked up a few assist points, but he just fucking died constantly. Like, 0 and fucking 41. And in that same game, I had a teammate which was, granted he was only like a level 20 something, or maybe a level 30 something, but he dropped like fucking 4 kills and 40 something, or 3 kills and 40 something on the same team with the same guy going 0 and fucking 41. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is this? Like, I understand, you know, maybe you've got a room where, you know, maybe I've got the highest KD, and then the guy, you know, the guy with the closest KD to me is maybe sort of, I don't know, maybe like a 1.2 or a 1.3. Well then, you know, fair enough, I can kind of understand it. But at the same time, like, if those people are doing that bad, then surely the game should recognise their stats are that bad, and it should put one on each team, not both of them onto the same team, because then you're isolating one good player on that team to have to do absolutely everything. Like, he's putting a good player in a situation where he has to push flags, he has to support, he has to slay. He basically has to do all the roles that you would expect to find in any Call of Duty, especially in esports. You find, you know, I'm finding it's not just me. I'm seeing a lot of people saying this, that they are being put in this, you know, they're being put into games where they're having to slay, they're having to support, they're having to play objective. They're basically having to do all the different roles all at the same time. And then they're having to shoot at people in front of them. And I do this a lot now since this game's come out. It's something I've sort of been learning to do quite regularly, because I've got used to being shot from behind non-stop. Despite even having teammates stood behind me, I can be shooting at somebody in front of me, and whilst I'm having that gunfight, I'm constantly glancing at the minimap to try and see if I can spot anybody maybe shooting behind me, or if there's a UAV, see if they ping up behind me and things like that. And it can be very frustrating sometimes. Like, I've had situations where I've literally got the spawn trap, you know, I've got the team trapped, I'm racking up kills, 6-7 kills in, I look up at the minimap and there's 3 teammates behind me, and then 2 seconds later I'm dead. Like, and this happens most games. If I'm not playing with my clan, this always happens. But yeah, I just wanted to know, like, does anybody else have this issue? Does anybody else experience this on a regular basis when they play solo? So let me know in the comments below. Let me know the worst teammates that you've ever had. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And like I said, drop a comment below and let us know your worst teammates. And I shall catch you next time, guys. Peace.